Greetings and welcome to another episode of Soul Talk. We talk citizens, members of the community. Yes, the community. I mean you. You right there. No, not you. Move over to the left. Yeah, you. Behind that. Yeah, you. We talk citizen this week. I'm joined by two co-hosts because just one is not enough to keep me in line. So I'm joined by JadeStarwatcher and Kalrati. How are you both doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. And yeah, today is August 15th, 2024, at least in North, South, and Central America. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. And yes, if you want to join us in talking about what's going on this week, click the link that Jade just posted in chat. Come on in and we'll have a discussion. So what's been going on with you this week, Jade?
So I've been doing, I've been doing a lot, and yeah, I've been super busy. Let's put it that way.
Super busy. Okay. How about you, Kalrati?
I'm trying not to cross any lines because I know what the rules are around here. So I can't say what I'm busy with, but I'm busy with something.
You did the right thing, Jade. I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
Okay, Kalrati.
Yeah, I've been pretty good. Just in between work, studies, we have like this National Agricultural Expo coming up. So the university, specifically the Faculty of Engineering, we'll be having a booth there. So we call it the Agri Expo, where we showcase different things that has to do with agriculture and growing crops and food. So since it's the engineering faculty, we're just showing all of the devices some of the engineering students have come up with. Because sustainability and eco-friendliness and all that is one of those buzzwords, or one of those some of those buzzwords going around. So yeah, that's going to be starting tomorrow. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what.
How long will it last?
About 3 days. So tomorrow is the first day, and then Saturday and Sunday.
So are you going to be at the booth trying to lure people in? Are you one of those people?
Yeah, I'm going to be at the booth. Luring people in, convincing them that they should still pay for money to go to college. I shouldn't say that like that.
Well,
okay. You're not wrong.
Okay. So here's the important question: are you wearing the gold shirt?
No, unfortunately not. That has some restrictions to it. So I'll be wearing the faculty shirt, unfortunately. But I'll still bring it just in case.
Well, you have 3 days, so you can wear different shirts on different days. I hope.
Yeah, that's true. And you? What about you, FC?
Let's see. This week I'm catching up with some anime. I've been laying off the reading. I've been reading anything, but I'm catching up with some anime. What's good? I'm still watching I Play Everything. We talked about that at the beginning of August. It's a guilty pleasure. It's not that great of a series, but I like it. So yeah, I play everything. Unfortunately, it's on a high dive. It's not on Crunchyroll, so you have to pay extra. But yeah, I'm enjoying that series. How about you? Anyone watching anime or any TV series that catch your eye?
I've just been watching like reactions right now. I'm just watching someone just react to Attack on Titan. They reach a certain part where they're like crying their eyes out. So. It's an interesting thing how reactions kind of came about, right? Because especially when it comes to
it used to be Kid React or the React channel, yeah. But then it caught on. You're muted. You're still muted. Kalrati.
At a show or an episode I really enjoy. Oh, do you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you for like ever since you started. So restart.
All right, sure. So I was just saying that it feels kind of weird, but it's valid at the same time. Just me watching someone sob their eyes out at an episode that I enjoy, but it's like, okay, nice, she's crying. That feels good to watch. But hey, that's the way of the world right now when it comes to reactions sometimes.
I think one of my favorite things to watch someone react to is watch someone watch Blazing Saddles for the first time.
I think I've heard of that one.
Okay. It's from the 70s, so let that be a warning.
Oh, okay, like 20 years before I was born.
It is 50 years old this year. I think it came out in 74. So yeah, I think it's 50 years old.
Are we gonna put that in Star Cinema?
No, I don't think so.
I was gonna say, okay.
I'll talk to Griff about it.
Okay. No, I'm not asking for it. I was just curious.
Yeah, Days of Hobo said top 10 movies of all time. Oh my God! Serious one watched 6 hours of Rebel Moon director's cut. It earned a Jupiter ascending laugh-hate ratio. Oh God!
Wow.
See, I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait a while because I just watched Rebel Moon at the beginning of the year, so I'm gonna wait a while before I watch the director's cut if I ever watch it. But yeah. Oh my God! So yeah. All right. So I think we are ready to get the show on the road. I'm gonna do my thing, and then we
Do
can
your thing.
start. So here we go. This is a old reference. Hopefully, a lot of people in chat will get this. I think Jade and Kalrati may get this too. But here we go.
We'll see.
I knew a girl named Nikki. You could say she was a wrong song. Wait, let me try again. This is what it sounds like when mama cries. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna drag people down. You know what? I meant to change the name Nikki. I forgot to do that in my thing. I meant to say Mercerman.
Yeah, that's the most important part of this section right now. Yeah.
Hey, we're joined by Amma Kushnagi, stuck in, face to face. I almost said Kalrati, but you were already here. Hot face and serious fun. How are you all doing?
Fastcart, greetings, salutations. How's it going?
I was good until that. To your Prince concert.
And you know why? This is the 40th anniversary of Purple Rain. 40 years, 1984.
Wow.
That's a reason not to do that, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, we
Don't-
could have did without all of that.
Don't
Appreciate it.
disgrace his royal badness.
Oh man, Fist got an Instagram post for you if you want to see he'll post it later. Right, Fist? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Anyway,
Even that post is better than what you just did, though.
Oh, we got one more person coming in. I think my Prince friend just brought everyone into the channel. We got joined by Togi too. How are you doing, Togi? What up?
What's up, Toby?
All right, now that that's out of the way, let's go try sneak peek. And the sneak peek this week is Put It All on Red, which is not to be confused by last week, which is something about Red last week too. Oh, hold on, let me see. Sneak peek. Put It All on Red is last week. This week, I mean, last week was Everywhere I Look I See You Red. So yeah, so a lot of red going on sneak peek this time. So yeah, what do y'all think?
It looks like it's made out of Legos.
Legos.
Yeah, like I
Legos?
totally see Lego pieces right there.
I
Like-
have to agree that. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Definitely.
First time
I
seeing
get-
Lego
I-
pieces
I-
for me,
No,
but
if you haven't
okay.
done Legos, that's those Lego, like the little red things. Those are definitely
Yeah,
Lego
like
pieces.
those are totally Lego pieces.
I get what they're saying. It does not look as fully
Polished?
realized as
Oh,
some
okay.
other stuff. It does look a little bit like a toy. But the first thing I thought about this was that it might have been the Zeus, but then I don't see it line up with other pictures of the Zeus. So I'm feeling it feels very Crusader. But I feel like this might be a
Yes.
snapshot of a Crusader ship.
Mm.
I have to agree with you on that, Cap. Feels very Crusader-ish.
I'll concur because of the color scheme. It looks very Crusader.
Mm.
Well, they also have the
But
flanges, like
don't-
the ailerons, kind of in the back. That's a thing. If you look at the E1, even has like if say that like the tail end is facing away from us, then you have these like wings that go over the fuselage in the back, and like if you look at the Spirit, they have that, and I think the new one that well, I think it has it, but I'm not sure if the new RSI one has.
I mean,
will
are
say
people thinking this is the A1? Oh wait, the A1 is already out. But
Yeah,
so what
So the
ship
only
is
one we're
this?
missing is the
Well, it could be
E1.
the E1, but I'm not
The
sure.
E-
I'd have to look at it.
This doesn't look like the right colors for E1. I don't think, in my opinion.
Mm. But I will
No,
say
not the
this to
colors we
folks
were
who-
given.
Right. I will say this
So
to folks.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say to what Togi and y'all were talking about the Lego parts. I kind of get what you're saying, but I see where it is a ship. It is their ships. I don't think it's a Lego piece. I think because the reason why is the color's flat a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be like a fairly early in development picture where they don't have the textures fully realized.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree just for the sake of disagreeing. I think it's that ship from the CitizenCon presentation, but the hidden Mariah ship that we supposed to get within well, they said 12 months back then, but we only have like 2 months now. So yeah, that Mariah ship that no one talks about.
Don't say it, fastcart. I know you want to.
Say what, Jade?
The cargo ship,
What's the name of it, Jade?
the Mariah Carey.
Thank you, Jade.
You're welcome.
Jade
See, I don't have to.
and
See, this
acid.
is how you get. This is how I get around joke
boy.
band. I make other people make the joke for me.
I feel manipulated.
Oh my goodness! But yeah, we're still waiting on that. I agree with y'all. This is probably the Crusader ship, but I'm still looking forward to that Mariah ship that they talked about a long time ago. All right, so yeah, put it all on red. Put it all on red. That is the sneak peek from last week. Hey, that rhymes. I should do that more often. Anyway, moving on. Up next we have, last week's Star Citizen Live. So this is called Q&A Jump Point. They had these two developers on. They started off the show talking about Pacific Rim, and it's always going to be a good show when you start off with Pacific Rim. Anybody had a chance to watch it?
Oh yeah.
So what did you think?
Yeah, but
Oh, well, discussing, people trying to, I guess you would say blockade the jump points,
Right.
which was, good that, they're not, well, he said they're going to slide the scale and see what really works. But, I mean, I just don't want to see 12 javelins parked outside of a jump gate and nobody can get in, and somebody's org shutting down a whole a system or something like that. So
Pop,
I'm
when
kinda
that
glad
happened, all you gotta do is honk your horn and say, "Get out of the way, you old hog."
yeah, that's true. So
Can you imagine instead of road rage, we have face rage?
Isn't that what pad ramming is?
Yeah, basically, yeah. And just in a different location. But yeah, someone else, I think with Fish, you were gonna say something?
yeah. No, I mean, I was basically was gonna say pretty much what Pop said. As far as what they talked about, some of the things with the damn it, I don't forgot the name of the jump points, the ones not
Transient?
the
Transient.
transients, right? Yeah. I'm glad he talked about some of those things and how the way they work. As well as they talked about for piracy and everybody on that side of the spectrum.
No pun intended.
It's gonna be hard out there for pirates.
We're here for it. All right, like
I feel you.
Zombie
Hey,
Pig,
listen,
thank you for the. Wait, real quick, Zombie Pig, thank you for the subscription, and New Soul, thank you for the subscription at the beginning of the show. I forgot to mention that. Y'all are getting that Apple TV promo, right? Go ahead. What are you gonna say, Fish?
No, I was just gonna say, because my model for Pyro when it comes out is, look, I'm not a pirate, but my motto is like for those who know that old hip hop song, "Punks Jump Up to Get Beat Down," that's my motto. And
Did that come before or after Purple Rain?
Before.
That's just before. Now, I will rain down purple rain on you after you try something.
Anyway, so yeah. Anything else about the Soul Citizen Live? No, Star Citizen Live.
I mean, hey, they answered the most important question.
What was that?
I know what you're gonna say.
That that they're gonna allow ATC to play "Jump" by Van Halen for
Of course.
I knew you was gonna say that, Toby.
That's
In
the
all
only reason you're sitting
seriousness,
here.
I did watch it live, so I don't know. Did they ever answer the question about whether or not how they were going to handle jumps into Stanton for unlawful players if they were going to have problems at ATC coming out of Pyro?
If I
Jump it.
remember,
For my love.
I thought they did. I think they said that the UEE has a presence on either side, very close to the jump point, but there was still order and control near the jump point on either side.
Now they did say, Togi, that's for now until the transients, show up, and there's other ways to get in and out.
Oh yeah.
With a crime stat 3, you won't be able to jump through, so you'll have to clear a crime stat in some way from Pyro before you can go through.
I wonder how they're going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know, so I guess we'll
Interesting.
see.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, what I appreciated about the show was that I thought it was a clear example of what we've been talking about over this past year, 2 years, of going from everybody's thoughts on how this could be done into some choices, right? And going from the idea of the game into making the game, and the sense that I got was that they had a take on it, they had a vision on it, but that they were still looking at it for us to test it, right? The one thing I don't think is coming back are jump gates, right? And
they talked about it. I was going to bring that out.
Yeah, some people are upset about that because the concept art was so cool, right? But other folks are like, whatever, and the rationale they have is fairly reasonable. So it's like, I think everybody's going to move on, or most people are going to move on.
I am glad they're gone. I am so glad. I know I won't make any friends among the people that think they're cool, but it's a wormhole. It's a 3-dimensional object. You can't put a gate around it.
It's a 3-dimensional object that you can block. So,
and what they said was, if gates are required and they don't have a lore of some other species having come before us and putting the gates in, then how does it operate on the other side when there's no gate yet?
Yep,
that's
right? So
they've thought it through, right?
Yeah,
So
they thought
I
it through.
appreciated all that.
And the other thing is, Mass Effect kind of wore that out, and Stargate, kind of wore that out. So
yeah, a bunch of ostensible sci-fi, right?
So it's hard to be original. What was that?
I love Mass Effect jump gates.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying it's already been done. It's already been done. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Those aren't necessarily.
It's a 10-year-old game. It's a 10-year-old game.
No, but those weren't gates. Those were like acceleration drives. I mean, there was no like wormhole or whatever you want to call it in space for Mass Effect. That was just like
It's similar effect though. That's the kind of thing.
Pretty much is what it did.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind Amanda taping. Wouldn't mind Amanda taping opening a jump gate for me from ATC, saying, welcome. Amanda tapping. Well, whatever. Taping tap.
I vote we just get one jump gate, just one. Okay.
And put it where?
At somebody's house. I don't know.
Synth world.
I was gonna say, that's a good. Yeah, I was gonna say put it in the solar system, but yeah, the synth world would make more sense. Yeah.
Think about it. They could have the entire Stargate crew like being the ATC, and people would go there like geese.
Oh no, you can make a machinima out of that. Make a machinima out of that.
You got to get the guest to do it.
Well, that's a Stargate.
Anyway,
ATC.
So yeah, the thing that some of the other stuff that they covered was how would transient jump points be discovered. It has a unique radar signature, so it'll be like exploration gameplay. They talk about it in the shipyard, and the shipyard from like years ago is finally being realized, and that's some of the other stuff to talk about. How long would transient jump point stay open? It says a minimum of hours, but they don't know how long maximum. There'll be no transient jump point in 4.0 and only one jump point in 4.0. So that's got a couple other stuff to talk about. And they talk about the ISC from previous day. Jared mentioned that the fire effects in ISC lack smoke effect, but they are coming. So that's something to look forward to. And also, if you want a summary, click on the link that put on the chat from Nuifier. So check that out if you want a summary. So thank you all for that. Appreciate it. All right, then. Moving on. We get to what's going on this week in Star Citizen. A whole bunch of stuff. Got the narrative team. We're going to get to that in a moment. Squadron 42 monthly report. Starts inside Star Citizen. We'll get to that near the end of the show. And Thursday kicks off phase 2 of Ship Showdown. That'll be an interesting discussion. I hope y'all are ready for that one. That'll be in a few minutes. And tomorrow, Friday, Star Citizen Live is a Q&A with Frankfurt Level Design Team about contested zone and asteroid bases. You can submit your questions on Spectrum. Click that link. I recommend that you, instead of asking a new question, see if your question has already been asked and upvote it. It starts at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, and 3 p.m. UTC. So check that out. And you also get the weekly newsletter. Saturday has a pair of community competition, but not once more. XDR continued the Nino Cup for day 2 of racing across the multiple categories and exhibition race event starting at 4 p.m. UTC. And then if that comment is more up to your speed, Atmo Esports have a 2v2 flight PvP tournament, Fight or Flight, starting at 4 p.m. UTC. So check that out on their Twitch channel. So my question is, to talk about the Nino Cup, is that, did they go New Jack City upon us? Is it Nino? Anyone get that reference? Or is it just me?
Just you.
It felt different. It felt differently. So it's just me. Anyway, so we got the top images at the bottom. Let me make sure I got the name in there. Okay, so this is from Disown122. Okay. That is the I know it's all ago. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Oh, sorry.
Doggone it. I would have guessed wrong anyway, so go ahead. Yeah, the rap. Thank you. And that is from Disown, so that's a pretty good image. Yeah, congrats. Is that the Southland hangar? Yeah, that's got to be the Southland hangar. Up next we
Yeah, it's got that
have.
look.
Yeah. Up next we have Sleeper. I'm just gonna say Sleeper. With a sunset or sunrise, just chilling. I don't know what planet that is. Or moon.
It's Microtech.
Microtech. Okay. And then you got this from Alchemist. Ooh, that's a big explosion. I don't know if that's in game or after effect. Marzipan, thank you for the subscription for 34 months. Thank you. Okay, new song. I see that. So yeah, that is from Alchemist. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, this is Haputra 4. That is the FA Lightning. Cause I own that ship, so I know definitely that's the FA Lightning in the hangar. And that's gotta be the ARV hangar. And sitting in front of it is the armament from the ship. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, so what do people think? Anyone have a favorite top image for this week?
Those missiles are crooked.
I'm
just saying.
As hard as it would have been for me to do just that.
When you try to be perfect, it makes every little mistake just that more evident.
Hey, I get you, Togi, but I gotta give them a little bit of leeway because trying to make something straight with the tractor beam, Lord have mercy.
With the physics system.
Oh, I know.
It's messing with my OCD when I put my furniture down.
I tried it. I tried. Me and Pops tried it the other day. I was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna kill me.
Mm-hmm.
You need to
Can't
set
get my
your
coffee table.
I was gonna say you need to set the mouth to maximum sensitivity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's nothing you can do.
Nothing
Trust
you can
me.
do, yeah.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
That looks cool. I mean, and you know what they're going for, so yeah. But congrats to all of them. And then we have the MVP for this week.
Oh,
Are we gonna say
I was
something?
gonna say my favorite was number two. Number two.
Number
My
two.
favorite was number two. Just because it's simple and relaxing. That's all.
I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Oh my
890 jump. TRS. I'm trying to be good here, and there was no ban. Okay, I could have said something. Darn.
You
Why
were
do you
really
make that
lucky.
bad?
I don't
No,
know.
I'll tell you after the show, Admiral Kuznagi. I'll tell you
This
after
will
the
be a good
show.
one.
No, it won't. But this is for the 890 jump from on the TRS 80 from Rad Fallout 100. Seeing the majesty of the 890 jump is always stunning, but not quite as stunning as seeing it on a microcomputer from 1977. Oh, dang, 1977. That's pretty, okay. That's interesting. So, yeah, what do people think of this? Matter of fact, there's a whole video about it.
That's creative.
Always cool to see antique computers, I think.
Antique. I grew up on that thing. No, I'm kidding. I did not.
We're antique.
No, the earliest computer I know about is the Apple IIe and the Commodore 64. I didn't know about the TRS 80. Griff probably knows about it, but yeah. I'm not calling Griff an antique. Don't get back in. Yeah, don't start nothing.
Oh,
Well seasoned. Well seasoned.
Your season, thank you. And up next, we have the Squadron 42 monthly report. Anybody gets a chance to check this out or have anything that stood out to them?
Oh,
Just
what
no,
else we
maybe.
talked about earlier, Pops?
I think it was something we were looking.
Something about the AI social strike team. Yeah. They're talking about the scooch animations where you gotta
Yeah,
scooch
the
between
scooch.
bathroom lockers and
Yeah.
shower cubicles. Yeah,
Oh, the cubicle.
yeah. We kind of where we gonna see naked people in
A
this,
new
game.
scooch animation for smoother transition between bathroom lockers and shower cubicles were created too. A scooch animation. Okay, CIG.
Yeah.
Well, like in case you forget the toilet paper, or you gotta run out there real quick.
Speaking of number two,
In the future, like, wouldn't they all be using bidets?
no, they'll be using the
They
3C
better be.
shells.
I would hope so.
like lasers, targeted lasers. Just
Oh,
That'd be
God.
awesome. You can have a little
Oh,
hair
God.
too.
Kalrati, Jesus. Lord, have mercy.
See, my sense of humor dropping off.
This is your fault, man.
Okay, so I have a couple of other things. The gameplay started, talk about narrative, the UI update, and the VFX. Finally, for the July report, the VFX team continues to support the cinematic design and art team on various polishing tasks. I'll see you next month. So yeah, that is the Squadron 42 monthly report. I looked in here, nothing about the Titan. It was like, I want to say 2 years ago, they brought up the Titan in like two separate Squadron 42 reports, and then nothing since that. So hopefully the
Nothing
Titan
on
2 is
that.
finished.
Nothing on the spider drone. I think they're gonna keep those cool things just under wraps. They only mentioned it a few times.
Yeah, that's true, Kalrati.
Yeah, fair point. All right, so yeah, that's Squadron 42 monthly report. Up next, we had the Whitley guide, Cutlass Red. Anyone have the Cutlass Red in here?
I have it as a loaner for
Yeah, but there's a
my-
loaner.
Yeah.
You ever use it?
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
Plus, it sounds like a Cessna 152 when you fly it. It doesn't make sense.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's great.
Everyone
So-
knows that Star Citizen ships turn into prop planes. The propeller comes out of the front of them, and they go approximately 185 miles an hour as a top speed.
Yeah, and
Pretty
they even make that cool transformer noise when it happens, right?
Yep. Wow, wow.
Especially the Giant Scout.
What I thought was interesting about the article where it says they used an actor. Where is it? I don't know if you can find it.
Right there. Right here.
No, they talk about an actor being a part of a TV series from an old TV show called Emergency.
Yeah, that's it right here.
Right. Whoa, Emergency.
Right,
Yeah.
because that is an actual old show from 1970.
That was like one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, it was. It was. I was like,
They
okay,
used to come on before or after Adam 12.
Yes, exactly.
Still does.
And Dragnet. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
77, you say?
72 is when the.
Oh, okay, 72. Okay, that's why I don't know anything about it. I'm like 77. I should know something, but 72,
you don't know
no way.
Emergency?
Yeah, you don't know.
I know ER.
It's on ATV right now. I bet you can find it today.
You know ER and All My Children, General Hospital. And
So Jade Kalrati, could I be one of the cool kids?
show.
Because I have no idea what you're talking about now. Can I be one of
is
you?
a firefighter show.
I don't know, but
Rookies,
the
police
program
woman.
I'm talking about is called Situation Emergency. So it's not going to be that old show. It's going to be something that happened in the Star Citizen universe in the future.
I know, but
Jade is set up with us.
they're saying that it's like a
Hear the
reference,
disdain in Jade's voice.
right?
It's like, you old
Right?
I'm sorry.
But Jade's
Old
like,
pieces of
it's
stone,
not that
go
old
away.
thing that you old people talk about in your oldness.
I mean, technically, based on this article, we're all ancient, right? So
She's like,
Right.
go
Right.
fossilize over there. Let me talk about Star Citizen for a moment.
We long been gone.
And it would have been funny if they said 2872, but this is 2875. So yeah, they almost got the last two numbers matching for this series too. So yeah, someone old wrote this or participated in writing in this. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this is the Cutlass Red. If anyone wants to get is interested in checking it out, go ahead and click the link.
I'm just saying that person was a fan of that old show because they even got the exclamation point right. So
Moving on, this is the winners of the 2954 Foundation Festival Org Showcase Contest. After sifting through all of the fantastic submissions, we found our winners. There are three of them. Congratulations to the top three. First place is B0451, 13 Devil Baggin, and 13A Gray Fox. Second place is Jing Pong GFR, Sakura Dima Mal, and Lydian Kapal 01. And third place is Griff 10, Time Machine 204, and Spone. I'm not going to I give up. Victors will receive the prizes in the next few days. Thanks again for introducing us to your org. And last week I showed how many orgs they had in that org financing page. There were like, I don't know how many, but there were like pages and pages of org. And I'm not going to show these, but I just wanted to say that I didn't put this in the doc, so that's why I didn't know link for these. But you know, each one has a commercial for them. So yeah, this is the org showcase. Mayor Twinkle, and the first one was 13th Armada, and the last one is it doesn't say, but it's from Griff 10. So yeah, org showcase contest entries. So yeah, congratulations to the winners. Okay, so this dropped how many hours ago again?
Just before the show, almost.
That's
Yeah.
before-
15
and
minutes.
just
like
an-
minutes.
Just an FYI, it is currently broken.
Okay.
It's
So
down
don't
now.
log in. It was just saying.
You can't.
You can't. Literally can't. It's literally that broken.
Oh, you can't.
I
log
managed
in.
to get in for a couple of minutes, and within the first, I probably wasn't in for 10 minutes, and they had like 7 or 8 server errors.
Yeah, and they took the bill down.
Oh yeah, so this is Wave 2 PTU started Alpha 324 PTU 9283212 patch note. Just put out today, as a matter of fact. So yeah, they have testing focus, but evidently the testing focus has changed. It's trying to log in and stay in. So forget about that testing focus. No issue is you can't stay in.
All right.
Features and gameplay is trying to stay in. Yeah, so tractor beam adjustment, item bank UI changes, cargo hauling, mission changes, ships and vehicles, remove SDF and shield from spindles, and attach cargo for our whole sea. Weapons and item core tech made further ship debris, collision physics performance improvement, and the count performance polish for Hurston. Bug fixes, well, we can skip all that because you can't even get in, right? Technical, fixed 11 server crashes, introduced 1 or 2 or 3 big server crashes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, they need to update this page. Well, I mean, I just updated it for them, so they're not to do anything. So yeah. All right, thank you for that. They say anything about new patch tonight, or they're gonna hold off until tomorrow?
It looks like they're hold off until tomorrow.
Hold off until tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, there is a super important change with that. Spindles on the hull sea and the cargo not having shields. And it makes me wonder, you remember we had that Star Jump video where they showed people in a Cutlass black tractor beaming cargo off the whole sea. I'm wondering if this now enables that.
Yeah, without having to take down the shield.
Yep. Pirates Paradise, Star Citizen.
I mean, people were always wondering whether or not the whole ships are going to be loot pinatas because the shields or their cargo is never protected, and one of the reasons why I want the ironclad, even though it holds a bunch of crap, it's all interior, so it should be protected compared to the whole series. So yeah, I mean it carries a lot, but it's vulnerable. And I don't know, do you think that change is going to stay, or they're going to go back and forth, or it's permanent? What do you think?
I doubt if it'll stay like that.
I mean, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to stay, as far as I know.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay like that. Even if people complain about it, I think it's probably going to stay like that. So there is that differentiation with the Ironclad and Caterpillar. Yeah.
Because way back in the Q&A for the whole series, they always said that the cargo is not protected. So yeah,
and they might also be doing this just to get the information and how people exploit it, just to see what they need to do to countermand it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
I mean,
you could be right, but I don't think so. Go ahead.
Without the ability to hand load it right now, there's not really counterplay to it. I mean, because again, if you could hand load it, you could put unvaluable cargo on the outside and keep your valuable cargo interior. And that way, if somebody came up and yoinked something, it's like, cool, you got some scrap.
And the other thing is the tractor beam, the multi-tool tractor beam has been even further nerfed. It's going to get nerfed again, probably. I mean, that's been like the trend I see, is that they've made it less and less effective. So now it can't pick up anything. It can't pick up a 32 SU box anymore. And the distance is limited.
Okay.
It's more limited. Yeah, they reduced the distance.
All right. Oh yeah, we'll see about
this is what's going to make Jade an oldie. She's going to be talking to new players like, I remember when the tractor beam could do everything you needed it to do.
Yep, it's true though. You're not wrong.
All right, so yeah, that is the patch note that came out today. Hopefully they're going to fix tomorrow, but we shall see. This is volunteer applications are now closed for the CitizenCon 2054 volunteers. This is from Nico CIG. Application for the CitizenCon 2054 behind the scenes participant program is now closed. We appreciate everyone who offered the help for the event. Currently, they're still reviewing the application. All waves from invites have been sent, and they are finalizing roles for the onboard BTS behind the scenes team members. So yeah. We will notify you via email once your application status is confirmed whether you have been accepted or not. Thank you again for your support. See you soon. So yeah, people who are going to CitizenCon for free as a volunteer should be notified soon, if not already. This is an important note from Jake Bradley. They said, "Hey peeps, I'm going to be significantly scaling back my Discord present for Star Citizen things. While I've immensely enjoyed the discussion I've had with you all, there's a few factors that have lessened the value it brings compared to the amount of time we spend on it. Then they also replied, for anything Star Citizen related, please reach out and pick them instead, and they'll respond if they're able to. And for those who enjoy chatting with me on Star Wars, video games, music, and other non-work things, feel free to swing my own Discord." So yeah, Jake Bradley, Jake Acapella rather, is taking a step back from the present.
Yeah, I totally understand why too, because they are on so many, or were on so many Discords. Like basically, you
It's
just
a
ask
full-time
them.
job.
Yeah, and it's a full-time job in addition to being like on Spectrum, and I honestly don't know how they did it this long. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. But that is in relation to how last week Zylo was doing the roadmap roundup. So the people were wondering what happened to Jake Acapella, and this is the answer. But that follows CitizenCon 2954 ticket restock. If you previously missed the opportunity to secure tickets for CitizenCon, they're releasing a limited batch this Friday, 1600 UTC. So that'll be noon Eastern and 9 a.m. Pacific for people on the West, in the West. Learn more about additional tickets and discounted hotel and more at that link. So yeah, that goes to this page right here. CitizenCon 2054, additional tickets, discounted hotels, and more. Did I mention ticket restock? The ticket restock happens at UTC, like I said. Discounted hotel, the team up with friends at Marketing Manchester to offer discounted hotel rates for those who haven't booked their stay. You can look for more information at that link right there. About Citizen Week, for things to do outside the show during Citizen Week, community organized their own string of bar citizens, culminating with the largest event taken in Elba and entire street on Friday, October 18th. While unofficial, the team plans to partake in the fun and look forward to connecting with you all in person ahead of the big show. And you have more information at that link right there. And you also have Atmo Esports event. Last but not least, we get ready to enter the atmosphere. We covered that previously on Soul Talk. This post-CitizenCon community organized event will feature live ship racing, a panel of members from GIG team, and Fight of Flight World Championship. Mark your calendar Sunday, October 20th from 3 to 11 p.m. UTC, and buckle up for next level experience. Ticket unlimited, so don't miss out. They're gearing up for CitizenCon. So I'm gonna try to be up tomorrow. I know it's at around noon. I want to see how fast the tickets sell out. So unfortunately, they won't have any numbers on how many tickets they have. But yeah, you can't see at the bottom of the screen. But unfortunately, that had a reply. Talk about the VIP ticket doesn't. Okay, it is not the case that the VIP ticket comes with a studio tour. Otherwise, we would have been included in messaging. And Daniel said they don't have an update at the time for studio tour opportunities, but it's something they're discussing. So no studio tours at the moment. Just letting people know that. A couple of more posts from Zylo. A month after an event, you'll receive your ticket via your registered RSI email. We'll message when they start to roll out. Now, previously, for CitizenCon, people don't know. About a month or two before the event takes place, they send out, and they also let people know they send out so people can check their spam box in case it goes there, so they don't lose it by accident. But yeah, so about a month out, so you have like another month before you get your ticket if you're going to. And I think we have one more. Yeah, one more post from Zylo. They will make a digital goodie pack available standalone, similar to last year, for those who can't make it out to the show. This will likely be in September, but they'll let you know when they have more information. So the little goody standalone pack will be available again. I'll pick one up. I picked one up ever since 2016, basically. So yeah.
I hope it's not pyro themed again.
We'll see.
Crossing fingers.
I think your hope will be dashed, but we'll see. I think it will be pyro themed again, in my opinion. Yeah, so any comments about that so far?
Didn't they just put out a thing before they announced the extra tickets about them not having extra tickets?
That was like a month ago.
Something.
It was a while ago.
So
Yeah,
a month
they-
ago, they said that there was going to be no extra tickets, and now they're
No,
selling.
I think they said. I think my act would say there were no available tickets at that time. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, I don't think they'll say that. You
'cause
might be
wasn't
right.
it something about that they had capacity, like they had ran up the capacity with the venue they were renting out.
Okay,
And then all
let
of
me
a
just
sudden
say,
they
I
have
don't
more-
recall.
Yeah.
I don't recall. You may
I'm
be
pretty
right. What was that?
I'm pretty sure that's correct, but that doesn't. I don't know if that meant that the capacity ran out of venue or the package they had bought within the capacity, and maybe they added a little bit.
Well, even if that were true, people do return tickets, and also they have
Right.
volunteers who will go refund because they no longer need a ticket.
Right.
So it might have been true at that time, but so you can't say that they were not telling the truth, but that's the truth at the time. But as time goes
Right.
on, people will return tickets, and yes. So yeah, this is the page. It's Warbond only. You can't use on-site credit to buy these. It's $250 US. Convert that to your local amount. Make sure you have that page open. Hit refresh if you want to buy a ticket. So it'll be an F5 war if ever.
Hey, listen, I'm with Toby. I think they were trying to create FOMO.
I mean, okay, I found it. It's from June. The initial reception to this year's event has been record-breaking, and there's no doubt this will be the largest Star Citizen gathering to date, with only about 100 tickets left before we're fully sold out, and no plans to replenish stock due to building capacity limits.
No plans. But
Yeah.
at that time, that was just 2 months ago, and back in June. So yeah.
Yeah,
No plans at that time.
I'm not insinuating anything, but I would like to know how those plans suddenly changed. I mean,
Like
out
I
of
said,
sheer
people
curiosity.
return tickets to volunteers. Get a refund because they no longer need to buy a ticket.
Listen, just put Admiral on the case.
Oh my God!
Yeah, detective. Yeah, he'll figure it out.
You got this,
but
Admiral?
He's
Go do
gone.
some
He's muted. But yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that, and plus people have real life stuff to say. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to go. Let me refund my ticket, then that put it back in the pool. So, I'm. If I had to guess, this is just me guessing here. I have no authority or anything like that. I would say maybe 50 to 100 tickets will go on sale. If that, that's my guess. So yeah, it's gonna be an F5 war. So make sure you're on point at that time. Set your alarm and everything. In my opinion. Any other thoughts? Okay. All right. So up next we have Bar Citizens. We're coming to see you. This is the World Bar Citizens thread again. They had an update. Like this week basically, but they're having a Bar Citizen in Europe because Cologne, Germany. Gamescom is coming next week. Yeah, next week, and that'll be at the Barwelt Cologne in Corker. I'm not even going to try to say that, but yeah, Cologne, Germany, and yes, so they typically have an adventure around Gamescom. This is from Seattle, Washington, and Pac West, so that's August 30th. So that's like a week after. Yeah, a week after. Friday, August 30th. Jade, that's your neck of the woods, right?
I literally can walk there from where I it's like really like I live right up pretty much on Capitol
So that
Hill.
means you're going, right?
No, because I'm out of town.
I
can't believe it! I'm so like I wish I'd have known this was gonna be a thing way before. But God, I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll get it
Oh
out.
well.
Maybe I can.
And then Europe has one in Portugal. That is Pedro Camacho's neck of the woods. So if you're in Portugal, yeah, check that out.
Portugal.
Portugal.
I was
Okay,
like,
thank you.
what's
Yeah.
a Portugal?
I know, right?
And then San Diego TwitchCon, September 20th. Again, Jay, that's like what, 4 hours away from you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to one of these. I mean, like I'm literally trying to think now that I've seen this, and this is the first I've seen it too. That shows you how like out of the Star City universe I've been lately. I'm gonna see if I can get to that because like it's right near my house. I don't think there'll ever be one closer than that one.
Well, until the next Pack West, Peter, you know. So make sure you know when the next Pack West for 2025 is.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like it's at a place right on Capitol Hill. Like, there's a lot of places they could have put that in Seattle, but they put it right in my neighborhood. So yeah,
All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully you can make it.
yeah,
Let us know.
yeah. I will.
All right. So yeah, that is World Boss Citizen coming to you. Oh yes, so this is the Ship Showdown stuff right here. Yeah, this is all what we've all been waiting for. Phase 2 live showdown. The dust of settled top 16 had been decided. Each day, 2 ships will step up, and only one will live on to fight another day. And here's the kicker: it's all decided by our votes. That's right. We had the power. What's more, the top 16 vehicles are available to play throughout the tournament. We'll get to that in a moment. You'll be able to pilot the top 16 and play for free from August 15th to August 22nd. But with that power comes a modicum of responsibility. The fate of all these proud birds and the place of aerospace history lies in your hand. You vote wisely in a live showdown, and we'll see you inside. So yes, that is this is from the new player guide. To talk about the character creator. So this is basically for the free fly, and people can know what's going on and what you can expect that's new. But this is like the new player guide. Talk about the mug. I'm sorry. This is Decopian, and you know I do want to see a mug fly. Hopefully, would they put that in game for me?
See what?
Anyway, when Mug cries, you know that song,
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
He went back to the beginning.
Yeah, no, I get it now. Yeah.
When Mark cries, yeah, exactly. You know the hit song. Anyway,
Right,
so
yeah.
the Ship Showdown top 16 and free fly. We talked about the free fly already. But yeah, so your top 16, the heavy duty. You got the Aegis Reclaimer. You got the Drake Vulture and the Speed Demons. You had the Mariah Fury LX and the Origin M50. And one and gun, you have the Anvil FAC Lightning, sorry, and the Anvil F7C Hornet Mark II. And Pathfinder, these are the explorers. You have the Origin 890 Jump. It's always been it's been up for a vote for like every year now, right?
I'll vote for him
Always
this
the
time.
bridesmaid, never the bride.
And then you have the Origin 600 Iron Explorer. So yes, 2 Origin ships and 2 Crusader ships and a couple of other stuff like that. For freighters, you have the Crusader C1 Spirit, and you have the Crusader Mercury Starrunner. And then I think I'll have a couple more. For alien, you have the Gatak Sulin and the Banner Defender. For Road Warriors, you have the Great Cat STV and the RSI Ursa Motherback. Yeah, okay. I think I know what's going to win. And then the Underdog. The Underdog, you have the Anvil Terrapin. Hope that's places. That we'll talk about that in a moment. And the Underdog, you have the Anvil Gladiator. I'm surprised to see this ship in the top 16. I mean, yeah.
Everyone's surprised when they see a gladiator.
Okay. It's not just me. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, make sure everyone have an informed choice. We invite you to take the top 16 ship selected ships for a spin. Create an account, download the game, jump in for the fun. Free fly will 1 until August 22nd at 11 p.m. UTC. So let me go to this page before I ask you all to talk about it. But yeah, they have their head-to-head for each of the phase 2. 15 to 22nd. Each one got a vote. Today's the first day, so I didn't miss out. I know I might have forgotten about it if it wasn't for Please note that as an exception for the usual showdown rule, if the F-7C win, the F-7A will also be allowed to use paint. While the F-7A is an earnable ship in-game ship and not technically eligible, we will honor it by permitting it to benefit from the potential reward. So yeah, the F-7A will also be included if the F-7C wins. Scroll down a bit. Talk about the 890 jump. Will be restocked in the following wave time. So August 15th. Basically every 8 hours. Every 8 hours from the 15th to the 18th. So I mean, I don't know if it's me, but I feel like the CIG is trying to stack the deck in 890 favor with all these waves. But maybe I'm reading too much into it.
Hopefully, finally gets the paint this time.
Oh, please no. Just everyone listening, vote against. Vote for literally anything but the 890. Let's make sure that it goes.
A chance. It needs an opportunity.
No.
The only reason why it's got an opportunity right now is because they're making it fight a literal bedpan round one. I hope Griff is listening, because he can't say anything right now.
Everybody needs to vote for the 890 because it's not set up for paint. Right, we have no paint for. I vote.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep it that way.
No. Why? It makes no sense. It's a yacht. It's all the ships in the game.
I want to fly by good-looking 890 jumps.
Yeah,
it doesn't exist. It will never look good. If it's on fire, maybe it will look good. Oh God, is that Griff?
Oh my God.
Wow, the 890 jump hate is real. The 890 jump hate is real.
Hey, Abdi, what's up, man?
What's up, Abdi?
Hey, Abdi. Oh, yeah, you're muted. You're muted. Can you hear us?
Representation of Griff.
I can hear you. How's it going, everybody?
You're doing well. So, how are you feeling about the ship showdown? How do you feel about the 890?
Well, I always make two brackets, one for what I want to win and one for what I know will win. And let me just tell you that all the ones that I want to win are not going to win.
I think I have one or two that might win, but we'll see. Matter of fact, speaking of winning, I'm going to vote right here live on the air between the C1 Spirit.
Don't click the wrong one. Don't click the wrong one,
please.
Uh-oh.
Don't click the wrong one.
So our friendship depends on this. You know what?
Now here's my thinking.
30 seconds to vote.
Now here's my thinking. The Mercury's had plenty of skins already. And the C1 Spirit does not. So because
Spirit has so many skins.
It does.
It has so many skins.
Listen,
oh, really?
Listen, he's trying to soften.
I think you got like 3 of them if you bought
10
it.
seconds left.
So what you're saying is, I can't vote for the Mercury. It's okay.
What we're saying here is there's no right answer. There's only wrong.
It's like nuclear war. There is no right answer. You can't play the game. So you just can't vote. That's what.
Oh, the prisoner, you swore it for me. The C1 is way ahead by 5K vote. So because the C1 is ahead, I'm voting for the Mercury.
I'm sorry, fastcart, but now we can't be friends.
No. I'm gonna highlight my voting here too. So this is the bracket, the tournament overview. You already had my vote in there. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
STV does not stand a chance.
Lord of the Drip.
No, it doesn't. Even though it's the best.
No.
It's the best though. It's so cute. There's nothing cute.
I am going to vote for the STV just because, I always vote against the meme. I know I'll be wasting my vote. But
I don't really think the STV is the meme. I'm pretty sure the Terrapin's the meme.
No, there's a medevac. There's a medevac. Yeah.
I want to see the Terrapin take it.
I predicted the nurse is going to make the Final Four. Remember when he's talking about this before? Yep. Let's get into the Final Four.
Yeah,
just got to get to the 4. You're right.
So
Gladiator's the old thing.
Yeah. Oh man, Gladiator may have a chance, but I don't know. We'll see.
The 890 first and the Gladiator's runner up. That's gonna be the final outcome.
I will literally riot.
Such
You're a
strong
pirate.
feelings. Such strong feelings.
I will.
No.
I will go join Griefernet. All right. This
Oh,
is
no.
Oh no.
So my prediction, I think I hope the F8 Lightning will win, but maybe the Mark II maybe take that. I don't know. It probably be
the
close.
F8 Lightning is so gonna win.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And I feel better about that one. The Shulin and the Defender. I think the Shulin may win this one. It's a cheaper alien ship, and more people have it.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Sulin will definitely win the first round.
I mean the first round. But I'm talking about first round only. First round only. And then the Reclaimer and Vulture. Ooh, I'm gonna say the Vulture because the Reclaimer is expensive as hell. But we shall see about that one.
Well, I mean, for the size of it, it's not super expensive. I mean, it's $400. There's nothing in that size that's that cheap.
See, it's like one of the few ways to get that XL hanger.
Yeah, that's the only reason I bought one. And then I can't even put all my ground vehicles in there. CIG, if you're listening.
And then you have the Fury LX and the M50. Oh, that's got. See, the M50 had an older ship, so I think the Fury would probably take the round one.
I would hope the M50 wins because I think the Fury has a lot more paint than the M50. Yeah.
See, and that surprised me because the M50 is such an old ship. I would have thought it had more paint.
Nope.
So is the Terrapin. So is the 890.
Yeah, the Terrapin has none, or the Gladiator, or the 890.
Oh yeah, that'd be tough between the Gladiator
doesn't
and
exist,
the Terrapin. See, I think the Terrapin. I can't remember this. I want the Terrapin to win, but the Gladiator may have a chance. I think that'd be another close one. We'll have to see.
I would love it if the community just put their own, likes aside and just looked at what's good for the game. Ships that aren't set up, it's not good for the game.
Oh, Jade, you sweet you.
I push hard against that. Right? Like, the ships that should have paints are the ships that people actually use.
But they do use those. Not everybody.
When was the last time you saw a Terrapin in-game that wasn't flown ironically?
I mean, people love it though. It's
such a cool looking ship.
Its gameplay isn't in, so it's like how it's like
I
asking how many people flew the Reclaimer before we had salvage.
No
right?
one.
But we have paints for it.
That's true. We got that. We got the.
Oh yeah, but they're
paints.
ugly. They're super ugly.
Wow.
As long as we have an ugly paint this year, then the 890 can win.
Okay. All right, that's good.
The super ugly purple one we had last year.
And speaking of the 890 and the 600i, I think the 890 will definitely win round one. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes in the rest of the round.
So. The bedpan's gonna win.
I don't think so. Not this time. The 600i has so many skins. I mean, if anything, like when you talk about skins, I think the 600i and the 890 jump. People will count the skin for that particular tournament around.
No, I agree with
600. The 600i owners want their logic is if we can get you to go back in and do a paint, maybe you can go back in and do that rework. That's what they're hoping.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot more of them.
How does that work?
It doesn't, but that's the thinking anyway.
Okay.
It is hoping against hope.
I mean, the 600i is like the new Carrack. It's in this. It gets deep into the competition every year. It makes the final quite often, so I don't think it's gonna get. I think it's gonna win. I think it's gonna win that contest with the 890.
What I'm curious though, real quick, is didn't they also mention that they're going to be assessing in-game usage as well? So how are they going to integrate that into the results?
No. I think that was only for the first week. I think that's over.
Yeah. Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, like getting it into these divisions or something.
Yeah, that's how they picked who makes it into this.
That's for the top 16. So we already had the 16, so that's no longer in effect, I believe.
Okay.
And then we have the STV and Ursa Medevac. No need to even discuss this. The Ursa Medevac, hoping against hope. Yeah.
Can we talk about this one a little bit? Because the Ursa rover, I mean, like, the commercial for it was critically panned across the board. I feel like, right?
Okay.
The Ursa Medevac. I mean,
You're right. Yeah.
So, I mean, does it have bad will? Is there any potential, like, for the STV to make a comeback just out of sheer cuteness?
Can't beat the meme. The
Can't
nurse is
beat
the
the
meme.
meme.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't beat
it's
the
too
meme.
strong.
Don't ever bet against the meme.
Let me tell you this thing. I've been in this thing, been following since 2014. The memes always win. The memes always win.
I mean, the thing is,
Fastcart, like-
STV could be a meme. The STV could be a meme.
You gotta make it one.
You gotta. If
Steve
it's
is
not a
like-
meme already,
Abby.
if it's not a meme already, it's too
a
late.
meme because, like, why use that other than anything else? It's kind of a useless ship. It's cute. That's it. That's all it's got.
You
But I
got,
love it.
you got a platform. You should make it a meme. Seriously.
Yeah, the meme is stronger with this one, exactly. And then today, you already know the C1 Spirit is probably going to win. We have like 5,000 more votes, so yeah. Oh well. And like I said, the Mercury already have a lot of skin, so I can't be too mad about that.
I
You know,
voted for the
I mean-
Mercury because of the free chessboard that you get when you go on someone else's ship and steal it.
Wait, are
Wait,
you
Frank-
are you even stealing my pieces, Abdi?
Every time.
Oh,
I
dang.
thought
Every
Fastcart
time.
was going to
He's
do a
getting the
Vicky
pyro.
rendition when he said, "I've been in this game for years."
No. No. But yeah, and then you had the Showdown archive, so yeah, but yeah. Stay tuned next week. We will continue covering this. This is round 1. So I think by next week, well, maybe the Shielding, the Defender, or the F8 Lightning, or the Mark II will be on Thursday. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Actually, we can count. So this
You know
is
what?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, FAC Lightning and the F7C will be Thursday for next week. What you gonna say,
Is
Jay?
anyone going to buy an 890 jump?
Please don't.
No.
Just,
No.
just don't do it.
What you gonna say, Jay?
I'm here to stop you. All right. Friends don't let friends buy 890 jumps.
So what I was gonna
Alright.
say was, I may be wrong, but this seems like the first ship showdown where there's like no salt, no anger, no tears when it started.
Oh, just wait.
Okay, all right.
Just
Yeah,
wait.
right
It's too
now.
early.
That's-
It's way too early to say that.
No, because right now
I feel
everyone
like-
is just constantly in deep disappointment. So it's just like they're like, whatever.
I mean,
Well, I
that's,
think you're right, Jay, because they did the division thing, and I feel like that might have been a good way to kind of
Yeah,
like.
yeah. That
Yeah.
is much
Use it.
improved.
Mitigate to
I like
mitigate.
it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it.
I think it's a good move on their part.
I want the 890 to win, and I want the paint to be a rusty as heck,
Why-
like nasty paint.
Pyro paint.
no, that sounds cool. Don't do that.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Yeah, we're gonna move on.
Apparently,
All right.
Paint
So
on
that is the Ship Showdown. So yeah, update we had to start Citizen Ship Showdown Free Fly. This was created updated 8 hours ago, but this gives new people, and an overview of what to expect in the Ship Showdown and the Free Fly. So I'm not sure if they did this previously in previous years. So this is kind of nice. It's like a one page, not a one page, but a page basically summary of what's going on. So I appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Does Sig play the game? Because I don't know if we need a free fly right now.
Hey, it's better than paying for it and finding out that it's like this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think, I mean, like, you get bodies in the game. Like, legit, this just happened to me. A friend of mine was like, I've been on the fence about this forever. You've finally been talking about it enough that
Oh,
I'm
boy.
like, let me try it out. And there just so happened to be a free fly. And
Mhm.
I think giving people that access, that opportunity, I don't think it hurts them right now.
Are they flying it right now? They just played the last one or what?
Yeah, the last free fly, and they ended up buying a ship.
Okay. Oh, did you get the
Yeah.
referral bonus?
I did. I did
Oh,
not
congrats.
expect it. I didn't think he was going to put. I didn't think he was going to put money down on it. But,
Well, congrats to that.
well,
You're like,
Alright,
since
so
you
yeah.
did, here's the numbers.
Right? And commemoration for the free fly and ship showdown. They have starter package with discount, but it's Warbound only, so you can't use RSI credit. But if you do decide to get one of these Warbond packages, not only do you get 24 months of insurance, basically, you also get 15,000 UEC. And as Griffin noted about a month ago, CIG is kind of changing the packages into giving less UEC per package. So 15,000 is a decent amount, so you might want to check that out. And this is the Mustang Alpha, $40 US dollars. C8 Pisces, $51 US dollars, obviously. And the Sealand for $68 US dollars. So yeah, you save 20%, 15%, and 20% respectively. And all have 15,000 UEC and 24 months of insurance.
And just public service announcement: the Sulin's horrible. Don't buy it.
Did they? I heard something about them fixing something, but I don't pay enough attention. Wow.
The Sulit is an incredibly cool ship. Do not listen to Togi. I love it.
And I just don't remember. I just wasn't paying attention enough. Does anybody know what they recently did to it?
I don't remember.
I know someone said something, but I can't remember what.
I don't remember. But in addition to the Showdown game package, they also sold the standalone package for the ship Showdown for different ships. Not all 16 are available, from what I can tell. Maybe they're going to update it later. But yeah, so most of the ship Showdowns are available with 24 months insurance as a standalone ship. Oh yeah. All right, so we have a few more threads before we get to ISC. This is a follow-up from last week. I was talking about fire, ISC, fire behavior in 0G. They asked, fire will behave differently if I turn off the ship gravity, since fire and 0G behave differently. That's the question. Leo says, from CIG said, for the initial release, we won't have fire in 0G environment. Propagation tech is gravity aware. We have an approximation which will influence the strength of convection based on gravity. This does account for 0G. However, they don't have the visual to show the difference between 0G, as opposed to fire look very different in 0G. Another one I asked about the oxygen-rich atmosphere. Leo responded, yeah, in 0G propagation will not have any convection. For our fire propagation, there will be radiation. We don't really simulate oxygen to simulate a special level that we have the smuggling effect, as you mentioned. As it stands, it will still propagate based on radiation alone. Not sure yet if that's how we'll keep it, but that's something we'll have to discuss when and if they decide to implement 0G fire. So yeah, the thing about 0G fire, what was that?
I swear I didn't make these questions. No, these are great questions. That's all. Yeah.
I'm giving you the eye, Jade. The job. The job, JadeStarwatcher.
No, it's not me. But I brought this up when they first showed fire at CitizenCon, and I said, "What are they going to do when it's in 0G? Because you need a different effect. 'Cause fire just basically is a ball when you're in 0G." Yeah.
Wait, does that mean we could have fireballs in Star Citizen?
Yes, you could. You could.
Can I throw them?
You'll burn your hand.
Can I be Space Wizard?
Maybe.
But not be Star Wars. All right, let's
Maybe.
be clear here.
But I mean, that would be cool. See, that's realistic and cool. That's what I'm talking about. We need that.
I'm going to cast Fireball into the darkness and moving on. The next thread. Forest fires. Talk about fires again. With all the fire tech from the recent ISG, will fires be able to spread to trees like a hearse and microtruck or inside hangars? I asked this last week because I was asking about like a whole planet being on fire. So yes, I did not ask this question. Now this is from Tannis. So yeah, Leo responded. Fire on planets had been discussed, but it's not coming anytime soon. There is considerable challenge tracking fire on such a huge potential area. With ships, we are limiting ourselves to a smaller contained environment. There's also the question of persisting this kind of burnt environment until we have a more generic system to persist damage done to the planetary environment. It's not worth putting resources in the above item. So no, not yet. So I don't know if they're gonna have to have Smokey the Bear come along and start citizen, but not anytime soon. But maybe eventually.
Fastcart, only you can prevent forest fire.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Well, yeah, I'm looking for. I'm not a pyromaniac, but I think it'll be interesting to see how they handle that. Okay, some of it. So who said that?
I did. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It was coincidental seeing.
Rod,
Nope
you're not a
there
pyromaniac,
with the
you're just
Far
a
Cry.
maniac.
Kalrati's
I
not
enjoyed
bad.
lighting
He's just
fires.
drawn that way.
I see you, Colossal. I see you. We're talking about forest fires. I remember.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, what were you gonna say? Were you saying Kalrati?
No, it was coincidental seeing Nope there with the Far Cry GIF because it was super enjoyable just lighting fires in any kind of Far Cry game. So, but we do understand, how resource hungry it may be even to have those kinds of things because it was just continuously spread, right? But Far Cry had a pretty smart way because even if fires did propagate, in forest fires and such, it didn't go over a large extent, They kind of cheated it by saying, okay, it went up to a certain distance and it stopped propagating. But of course, there were still trees. But I guess based on the engine limitations and such, they just said, okay, it's going to stop up to a certain point. Which
Yeah,
creates
I-
a pretty enjoyable effect.
You bring up
Go
a
ahead.
question here, like why does ships not have a fire suppression system? Why do I manually have to go do it?
Because
Like,
games
I understand they want us to
Gameplay.
go do stuff, but I mean, we could go and fight a little bit, but there should be
I
like,
mean,
stuff
all
on
you
the
have to do
wall.
is vent your ship. That's the fire
Yeah,
suppression.
but to his point, we don't have fire alarms on ships.
No,
They
you
didn't
don't.
show us
Yeah.
fire alarms. So how are you going to know to vent your ship? You're flying your ship, a fire
It's gonna
breaks
get
out in the back.
really hot. That's how you're gonna
No,
know.
It's
Jade.
the year
no,
2954, and you
wait.
can't put a smoke alarm? Come on.
No,
There should be
Jade.
alarms. You're right. There should be that should be a thing.
Wait, Jade. When your ship starts falling out of the sky, you know there's something wrong. That's
Yeah,
a fire
it's
alarm.
too late.
In
Too
here,
late.
just take off all your clothes.
Wait. Maybe I can science this for you, because don't they use like an ionizing radiation detector in smoke alarms? Isn't that actually how they detect it? Like there's a small isotope in it. It could just be that cosmic radiation would set off the smoke alarm so they don't leak to space.
No, but I mean that's one. No, but no, because I mean that's one way of doing it. But like they have smoke detectors and fire detectors on the International Space Station because fire in space is really bad.
Yeah, but that's only in the solar system.
I mean, fire's really bad
different
everywhere.
stars will have different effects, so it
Yeah,
may not
but-
work in other star systems.
No, that's the physics. The laws of physics. I don't know if you know this. They're universal.
They're
Ah,
everywhere.
you sure about
I'm
that?
going
Star
to.
Citizen.
I'm going to hire. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hire.
Kalrati, back
I'm
me
gonna
up.
hire crew on my ship. I'm gonna hire specifically hobbits, little people, and if they detect a fire, they're gonna be like, and they're just gonna squeal like that, and then that's how
we're
I'm
getting
gonna know there's a
late.
fire.
We're getting late, so we're gonna move on. But yeah, that is the fire
Think about it.
debate
Little
here.
hobbit firemen walking around.
I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna go getting behind. But yeah, a couple of more posts. Installed the Star Citizen PTU. This is updated 9 hours ago. I don't know what's different, but they did. I have the PTU status and the live status. So it's in
Ooh,
way
it's
too.
red.
Yeah, no, it's red,
Is red
right?
bad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right now, the build is, so it makes sense.
Yeah, right. The build is on fire.
Exactly.
I've never seen that before, so I'm guessing it's a bad, like just a dead server.
Yeah, that's
right?
mean to bad.
You know they really should bring back Burn Down.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
This
remember
is a
that.
public test universe PTU pack, and this was updated 9 hours, over 9 hours ago too, and I had the same P2 status and live status. So, yeah, that's there.
Hey, I heard live is not great either. Is that true? I haven't been playing it, so anybody.
Yeah, just anybody else.
The free fire now, let's just say it's a roller coaster.
What's
Hey,
like going
that's what
on right
CIG
now?
It's starting soon because I think
Oh.
it's starting today, right?
Oh, okay. Perfect timing then.
Yeah.
So, we're going to do an ad before we run this ISC, so I'm going to start the ad right now. Da-da-da. There we go. And now I'm going to sing some Prince song. No, I'm kidding. Thank you everybody for supporting us in social distance. I appreciate your support, and thank you for all the subscriptions and all the follows. Matter of fact, I'm going to say this when we come back from the ad break. We're still looking for 2 or 3 more follows. If you're not a follower for social citizens, please do, so we can hit our 3,000 a month. Okay, we're at 296, so we do need 4 followers. So if you're a follower, if you haven't followed yet, please do.
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you, appreciate it. And again, thank you all for support. We're at 38 subscribers for our 38 subscribers out of 50. We have 14 more days to go, so if you want to subscribe, please do so. But if you're not a subscriber, you're not hearing this yet, so I have to repeat that after the commercial. We have 5 seconds, so it should be fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, ad break is over. So yeah, thank you all for following. If you're not a subscriber, please do. We have 14 days before we hit our to meet our subscriber goal, and we only need 4 more followers in order to hit our 3,000 goal. So appreciate all the people who have supported us so far. Thank you. And with that, we're going to go with our presentation of ISC. And I think we're going to go through the whole thing. It's 14 minutes long, so grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get to it. This is called Star Citizen Alpha, Inside Star Citizen Alpha 4.0 Social Behavior.
There's a lot you can say about the upcoming Pyro system. It's dangerous, obviously. It's lawless, certainly. But it's not all just chaos and carnage completely. It's also people just trying to make their living where they can in a place that's challenging and pretty different from the adjacent Stanton system. From repairing your neighbor's generator to supporting the nearby farmers, there's much you can do to be a social and upstanding citizen for Pyro's prosperity.
So the planets of Pyro are different from Stanton in the fact that they all have to deal with the Pyro star system being at the end of its life cycle, emitting huge amounts of solar flare radiation, and we have to consider what is that actually doing to each planet. Naturally, Pyro 1, closest to the sun, is going to be the heaviest influence of the solar flare firing off. So how do those people live? But the people furthest away from the star on Pyro 6 are going to have the least amount of radiation, but it's also going to be super cold at the same time. How do those people live instead?
In Stanton, you have huge landing zones, which are very protected, very safe, lots of security. In Pyro, there's no such thing. You're very exposed to the danger. Everything is a lot more spread out. People aren't huddled into landing zones. They have the entirety of the system to roam across.
There are no central sources of power in the Pyro star system. It's all decentralized, and each outpost has its own different identity and what it means for you as a player as you go to these different places. Should you be aligned with one faction, you can visit these locations. Should you align with another faction, you can go to these other locations instead.
You've got a lot more to do there. So instead of going down, doing a mission, flying away again, you can go down, do a mission, do another mission, do a third mission, and then go to another outpost on the same planet and do some missions there. You have a much more involved experience.
So let's look at some of the places you'll be visiting. So farmsteads are a small slice of life within the Pyro star system to get you introduced to what it's like to live there.
Landing complete.
There are places to gather harvestables, places to complete your missions, and ultimately, your first introduction to how people live in the Pyro star system.
Farms are probably one of my favorite ones, just because I really like the vibe of them.
Is the closest thing to a home feeling I think you'll find in Pyro. You feel like there's a smaller community living here.
There's a lot more fields of crops, there's a lot more greenhouses. For the lawless ones, we've got these grub farm greenhouses, which are really cool as well. They tend to be in a lot more open, plain-like areas, big fields of crops around them.
There is things to do, there's things to harvest, but it's also just the vegetation that kind of sits on a lot of the desolate landscapes that we have in Pyro. Give you a little bit of this mini feeling of like a little oasis.
There's one in particular on Pyro 2 that's really nice and has this really nice vibe, that kind of like lazy windmill circling in the breeze on a plain that's just like almost featureless apart from these few buildings on it. That really gives especially at sunset, like really gives an amazing vibe of like these people live in the ass end of nowhere but are really trying to do their best to survive.
There are going to be some goods that are only grown in Pyro because of its unique star system that can be shipped back to Stanton.
We have a whole bunch of new mission types that you'll be able to do there. Then they're more geared around repairing pieces of machinery. We have what we call charge drain technology coming over from Squadron, which enables you to transfer an electrical charge from one component to another. So you can like jumpstart a generator, for example. There's scope for much more gathering type of missions, like going out into the field, collecting crops. There's a big focus on non-combat at a place like a farm.
Next, let's talk about scrapyards. Scrapyards are one of the few locations within the Pyro star system where you can actually service your ship that is not on space stations or LEOs.
We'll have more scrap in a scrapyard, which makes a lot of sense, but we've got the towering cranes with derelict spaceships in there, the skeletons of spaceships being pulled apart.
And we can see that there is a certain order to things where things get disassembled and moved around, and where your aircrafts are getting refueled and repaired. There will be little shops as well to kind of get you on the way for your journey.
And we've got these large landing pits in all the scrapyards that are unique to the scrapyards, which are the big sort of sunken pits for repairing, rearming, refueling. They kind of bring that kind of unique, okay, this is a scrapyard because I know that there's a landing pit here, and they're the only types of outposts that have those.
Landing complete.
Here, you're able to interact with Chrysler services, refuel your ship, repair your ship, even rearm your ship as well. In addition to servicing your ship, you can also service the scrapyard itself. You've got to use your charge and drain tools to be able to repair pipes, repair canisters, any faults in machinery, etc.
It's very much about taking things apart and organizing them and shipping them off again.
But unlike the landing zones within the Stanton system, there is no air traffic controller. There is nobody to filter out where you can go. You simply choose a parking space, you land there, you service your ship, and you must fly out.
The new mission type that we have is salvaging, but in first person. So you don't need to be in a ship. It will be something that you can do on foot. So salvaging all the various panels which have turned up at the scrapyards in order to process them. Another piece of non-combat gameplay at scrapyards might be repairing machinery. We have a system which uses the resource network and engages it in missions. So you will be able to, for example, if there's a broken piece of machinery, you will be able to find a working piece of machinery, rip components and fuses and parts out of that, apply it to the broken one, and make that run instead. But of course, you've broken the first machine by doing that.
Without any landing zones in the Pyro star system, we're using scrapyards to be able to help service your ships so that you can navigate to other locations on the planet, as well as get back up into space as well. But the largest concentration of player activity is going to be happening at the trade posts. The trade posts are where the player is going to be dealing with trade and commodity, organizing themselves between different groups in order to purchase different food, water, ship weapons, ship components, armor, grenades, med pens, whatever, you name it, it can be found and sold here.
They focus quite heavily on hauling, delivery, and shuttling goods around.
Trader posts are organized by several different factions within the Pyro star system. At these different locations, you might find different inventory, different perks, different goods. So if you're aligned with Citizens for Prosperity, you might visit locations such as Jackson Swamp on Pyro 2 or Conard View on Pyro 6. Conard View is in a very cold location that's very inhospitable, but people still need to be able to service and trade and do things around this planet. You can find different goods, different resources there, all being sold at this location. As Carnard View is sheltered within a crater, it is also a safer location away from other headhunter gangs nearby, so you've got fewer people competing for your wares or trying to pirate from you either. Jackson Swamp is sheltered between these two different cliff bluffs, offering them lots of protection. And through there we went for a spaghetti western style main thoroughfare with lots of different landing pads around. And because it's well established, it's got some nice defensive measures so that it can't be immediately attacked by any rogue factions within Pyro.
We see in Jackson Swamp, it's a hard environment that these people live in. It's not an easy living.
Visually, it echoes like the rest of the sort of art style that we call the sort of frontier art style.
If we look at the buildings, we see that there's a lot of stucco elements, there's a lot of makeshift little knickknacks that people have gathered from around the Pyro system.
It's a mixture of that hard Scrabble life and people trying to make the best of what they have and repairing things over and over again and like replacing things that break.
You can see that the way that people are living there, it's very makeshift. Rooms were built to have a certain purpose, but have lost that purpose many years ago.
There's still that sort of decorative, artisanal, craftsman-like elements in there as well, with the rough weave rugs and things like that. So we're trying to really like push that homesteading vibe, in complete opposition to things like the space stations and Microtech, which up to now has been this very corporate, lots of metal, lots of angles, lots of edges, lots of sci-fi. This is supposed to soften off all those corners.
You as a player can land whatever size ship you have, purchase whatever size ship components and ship weapons you might want to have. You can visit the local warehouse or order any potential things that you might need to have, commodities, food, etc. Where anybody needs to be able to get something, purchase it, collect it. This is where all the players are going to be collecting. But maybe you align yourself with headhunters and you visit locations like Gonner's Steel and Golden Riviera. Gonner's Steel is a smaller outlaw trade post perched in Pyro 4's massive crater. It's there as a stopgap between Pyro 3 and Pyro 6 because there is not much landmass around Pyro 5. Pyro 5 is a gas giant, and yet you need to have a midway drop-off to get from Pyro 3 over to Pyro 6 on the far side because Pyro's star system is far larger than Stanton. Golden Riviera is one of those sleazy towns which is just full of seedy people, absolutely taken over by the headhunters. They've butchered everything, they've changed how they want things to work. Trade posts are possibly selling slave pods, you can find other illegal goods, but it's just a central hub of like sleaziness.
Don't judge them.
It is still built out of this minimal things that are laying around. It's very a hodgepodge of different things that come together. What makes Golden Riviera different is that now a tornado just went through the entire place. It is absolute chaos. Bits and bobs are laying around, things have rusted, and you will find mattresses of where people have been sleeping in the weirdest corners. We can see that the people that have been living in this space have really outlived this location a little bit.
The idea is that these are once prosperous outposts that have since been like basically home invaded by the bad guys and taken over completely. So we use a lot of more fire and lots of spiked kind of like cladding and rusty metal elements just to give that kind of, I hesitate to say Mad Max, but kind of that more apocalyptic vibe, I suppose.
Jackson Swamp, even though it is very improvised, it has a certain structure underneath it. And Golden Riviera this structure is nearly gone. It is really chaos, anarchy that this place really embodies.
The players coming to our locations should feel like they are encountering a whole new frontier where people feel a little bit on edge and they're curious about you, but they're also hesitant to meet you at the same time. There is no law, there is no jurisdiction, there is no protection. There is just you and people trying to get by and live their lives.
So, what did we learn this week? Well, hopefully that there's a whole lot more to Pyro than just being a jerk and destroying everything you see and touch. That while all the systemic gameplay systems of Stanton can be found there, Pyro arrives with a few new ones of its own. And that at launch, there are two primary factions that currently dominate much of Pyro's planetside. And your choice of allegiance will determine much about where you'll go and what you'll do with your time there. And if you were asking yourself, hey, do these two factions ever fight? Well, I'd say come back in 2 weeks to see not only how much they don't like each other, but how they both have to contend with the ongoing presence of Xenothreat as their neighbors. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you. And we'll see you all here next week with a special Ship Showdown showcase look back at the work of superstar Gavin Rothery. He's so good.
It finally decided to come back to it. Okay, good. So sorry, that was a little bit of technical snafu on my part. But before we get to it, I'm just trying to say this is my request. Little red Corvette. Anyway, so now I'm done. Thank you. Yeah, today I started Inside Star Citizen Alpha 4.0 social behavior. So who wants to go first? No one? Pop, go ahead.
I mean, I won't say too much because I'll leave everything to everybody else. But when I first went into Pyro, back at CitizenCon, I had that Mad Max feel, so they just confirmed it. That's where I guess that inspiration from. Jared was captured, and I guess they have to get Master and Blaster to get him out. So
okay. Let me ask you a general question. Which point of interest, planet, or location are you most interested in seeing or exploring in Pyro, Pops?
Oh, most me Ruin Station.
Ruin Station, okay. And that'd be the general question for everyone. So who wants to go next?
Whatever that first trade outpost was, I forgot what the name of it was, but that looks great. That's one of the best looking locations I've seen in this game so far. Like, I honestly think that looks amazing. It's just sad, the faction that it belongs to.
Okay. Anyone else?
Go to Pyro 5.
Pyro 5, why?
Because we haven't seen it yet.
No. Okay. Just because it's there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyone else?
Well, fastcart, I'd like to grind my gears for a little bit. I want to know why this was called social behavior when I thought they were going to actually show some social behavior. Like,
well, there's the answer to that. Want me to tell you?
Going about what you got?
Okay, so I'm going to pause this real quick and go to this Reddit thread. This is the Reddit thread. They're announcing the video. And what 5955654 for video title social behavior didn't see anything on the short. Do the NPC have schedule? Do they do their job? I thought it was supposed to be a simulation. It just looked like the NPCs were walking around randomly doing animation. A good start reference point. So we're talking about a different game. Then Emma Deck said they think the term social behavior was actually directed at us, the backers. And Disco Lando said it was directed at us, so that's why it's called social behavior. Because every so often, Jared likes to go on a rant about how we are doing things in the game, like camping an elevator so people can't get out and play the game and stuff like that, or pad ramming and stuff like that. So that's why it's called social behavior.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, Jade.
I was just gonna say, like, those jobs, those different missions and the things that you can do, like, farming. That's social behavior for us. So I think a lot of times people assume everything's NPC, but like when people say the 890 jump doesn't have any gameplay, they forget that people throw parties on them now, which is really what it was intended for. So
Right.
yeah, social behavior is not just NPCs. That's all.
Yep.
I mean, I was gonna say that those missions kind of seem like they could be very easily turned into just systemic NPC behaviors as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really see players being interested in doing those too often unless they absolutely have to.
I disagree. I mean, you're a pirate, so of course you wouldn't think that people would want to do those kind of things. But there's people that want to be janitors in this game, so I don't want to assume anything.
People call me crazy.
That's the beauty of Star Citizen, right? Is that being able to do all these things is what makes it great. And I hope they keep adding more things that you might find boring.
And the other thing is that
trying to just bore the pirates out of the game.
No, I mean, think about they're also prey for you. So
the other thing is like those trade posts, like talk about social behavior. How are people going to act on those trade posts? Like if you act up, what happened? You know?
Oh,
that's my biggest question.
No, I'll get to that now then, because my experience in Pyro was it was wonderful. It was great. And my location that I think I will spend a lot of time fastcart is Jackson Swap, because that was like the first place that me and my org went, and we were just exploring it, right? And some jerks came in shooting the NPCs. So then that gave us a reason to be there. So what did we do? We locked it down. We told people, don't come here with violence. And they basically said, Jade runs Jackson Swap. And I'm going to put a link in chat so that you can see what went down with Avenger 1. And I know Pops and Fist and Meg came in, and we had really good fights, but we were doing it for that reason of protecting. It turns out now it's Citizens for Prosperity's outpost from people who wanted to do bad things.
Can you abandon doing that because they have a horrible name?
I could. I really do. I am. No, but for real talk, I really don't like that name. I do hope they go back.
Awful.
I mean, you know, there's a name it. There's a name it Jaredstown, like Jamestown and Firefly. There's a name in Jaredstown.
Yeah.
I mean, just something simple like Pyro Citizens Alliance would have been fine.
Yeah, I mean, even what they had before was Citizens for Pyro. So, I mean, that made sense because they're outsiders. They're coming into Pyro. It made sense.
But there's a difference between generic and bad, and this is just bad.
Exactly.
Like I said before the show, it literally sounds like some people trying to start an HOA in a neighborhood, not a paramilitary force in a frontier town.
You and I don't see eye to eye on gameplay much, but I will join you in that petition.
And for people who are not in America, go ahead.
We will write the Spectrum post together.
Yes.
Co-sign. No, for people who are not in America, HOA is a homeowners association, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people may not be familiar with HOA, so I want to do. That's all. There he is. So what is up with this? How did Jared get in this predicament?
Maybe he just likes being in a slave pod, all right?
Oh, God.
Don't judge him.
Yeah.
That's a nice outfit, though. I like the outfit.
I do want to know if they actually meant them actually selling slave pods. Like, is that a hint at something we can do?
I hope so, for bounty hunting.
Well, I mean, I don't think you would use a slave pod for bounty hunting.
I would. I mean, hey,
I think
you can get a bounty hunter from a Xenothreat organization.
I am really uncomfortable with all this slave talk in Soul Citizen Discord voice chat. Real quick, I just want to point that out. Oh boy! So yeah, anyone else have a point of interest or location into the exploring?
So when they did talk about the social missions and such, or rather the non-combat missions, I was happy to see those because it kind of reminded me of those daily quests in MMOs. So, but apart from that, it was nice to see that we're getting more abundance in missions, and you're not just going down to a bunker or going down to a location, doing a single mission and flying back out that we've had for a very long time. So even though these missions to some may seem mundane, To others, it may seem like daily quests and such. It's good to see that we have a variety of different missions that we can go and stay a while and, do those missions so that we don't feel like, we're just wasting a location or wasting our time, just spending fuel and our ship's resources to go down to a location, The second and last thing that I'm interested in is while the locations or some of the locations on land only may have about 1 or 2 landing pads, it kind of goes back to the whole design versus functionality kind of thing, because this is something that Persistent Hangars solved, especially in a high player count. I'm curious when the high player count increases and kind of meets the location density, even if they have a lot of locations now, when that player count increases and it may meet some kind of inflection point, how the whole experience is going to be like if a single ship is occupying a single pad at a particular location and that ship is still being used by a player. Would we have to blow it up because it's pyro and say, hey, either you leave there or we're going to blow up your ship? Or is that going to affect the reputation? Because if that ship that player has good reputation with whoever is parked there, how are you going to move the ship? So it's just something that's been battling me since we first got to test the preview. But I guess we'll see. We'll see when we start testing and interacting with our social behaviors.
Are you sure you want to not finish up with some type of inverse function or hypotenuse, like mathematical equation to that answer? I'm not sure.
No,
I feel like you left something out.
Or the infection thing?
Yeah, I feel like you get something there.
Nah, I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
One place I'm interested in is that place that Jax went to when he was trying to buy and sell those when he saw those Van Duel parts. I want to see that in game. So I might try to venture to Pyro just for that and then hightail out. But that's me.
I think that place is called Shadowfall, and it's
Shadowfall.
on it's on Pyro 3.
Pyro 3. Okay, let me write that down so I won't forget. Thank you for that. Shadowfall Pyro 3.
Yep.
Pyro 3.
Be careful because the NPCs will shoot you. If at least they did. Maybe it's a reputation thing, but when I went there, they were not friendly. So
they were not friendly. Okay,
but that was the location. Yeah.
The Vorlons hate that place.
I do have to say I like the Headhunter's armor. It's very Caesar's Legion, and I'm into it.
Kusanagi, I get your reference. Well done. I get your reference. Thank you.
Shadowtown?
Yeah. All right, so up next we have our Machinima. This is 12 minutes long, so grab another drink or grab another snack. This is called the Mockables, the Chosen One, Star Citizen. So this is from Fear Stare. So let's check this out.
Space and its everlasting beauty. The beauty and freedom in whose vastness I've been roaming for a decade. The sun, my only friend. No air, no gravity, no hope. Endlessly floating in nothingness, as the humanity left behind grows ever so distant. I fed on lies, I fed on dreams, I fed on hope, I fed on the sun. To sustain my ambition, to invigorate my being, to reclaim what's rightfully mine. People preach of unity, love, teamwork, respect, while doing the complete opposite. No longer am I a part of them. I've left them all behind. I am Fearstare. 5:30 a.m. It is my time to feed yet again. Before the star shines too bright, I must assimilate its boundless energy. Oh my god, that hurts. Come on, keep them open. At least 5 seconds, 5 seconds. For some reason, stargazing was a lot easier back on surface. I will not give up. I must feed from the source itself. Come on, Fishtail. Come on, Fishtail. Come on, Fishtail. Yeah, there we go. I just have to try to stare directly at it. And I'm going into some kind of a trance. Yes. Boom. Yes, my hunger has been sated. Now, partially blind and filled with energy, just the way I like it. It is time to step back into my ship. It is not much, but it has all I need to go through my day. I am ready. Every single time. They ought to put some kind of a warning up there. My head. Oh, it's down here. Oh, man. Fuck. I've seen worse than that. Elusive hatch. Within these halls, solitude became my second name. Silence, a part of me. Holy crap, did I hear something? And in absence of others, my mind was all I had left. Sometimes it played tricks on me. Whose side are you on? What I needed is to relax in my pool. So much time went by, yet I feel like I learned nothing in this comfort. Except how to stay comfortable and all that stuff, you know. Why am I so tired? I just had some sun. Wait, how did these plants survive so long? Yes, the pool of my humble ship. We meet again. Feels a bit on the dry side. Water should be added in Star Citizen in patch 4.0. Oh, wait, not a genuine smile. Which is supposed to be coming out in 2024. Yeah. This feels like a good time for a board game. With myself. Okay, I place the red one there. I pick up the black one. Put it there, nothing happens. I don't even know how to play this game. What the hell is that game? I know how to play chess. Gonna eat the black pawn with my white one and oh my god. I have been staring in my reflection doing weird faces for years now. Except there's no reflection at all. What am I staring at? Look at that. Come on. What a life I made on my humble ship. Nicely done, Fierce there. Nicely done. Wait, there's no water in here. When was the last time I took a shower then? I'll have to admit, it feels kind of empty. Nope. Look at this booze. I got that booze over here. Check that booze out. Very colorful. I don't drink it though, because there's no liquids. Let me go to my boardroom to negotiate with my sanity. I guess. Lovely boardroom. Empty boardroom, fit for 10 people. But it's only me and my empty plate. Forget that fish there. Check out this aquarium. What a lovely aquarium. No fishes. It's kind of an empty aquarium. Never mind. The sun is shining on the halls again. The whole day or night. But there is no day or night. Oh my god. There's only me. And of course, the cockpit of my humble ship. A place where it all began. How long I have not sat in this commanding chair, I cannot tell. I love my commanding chair. Yet I don't feel I'll ever have the need to sit in it again. There is no destination. There is no purpose. I have it all. And which I do not need. Why am I so tired? Check this out. A water wall made of light. An empty aquarium. In an empty pool. In an empty ship. With an empty... Everything's empty. Never mind. Check out my empty sauna. My sauna, I mean. Never go in the first one. That's where everyone... I never go in the first one. This is my private space. Where I let my true self shine. I have always seen myself as something more than merely a human. They are bound in their rules, their weakness, their lack of ambition. They are slaves of their own fear, of their own self. Check out this armor I got. I love this armor. They gather only to latch themselves one onto the other. Like parasites, they feed each other while being eaten on the other side. And when there's nothing left, they crumble. One door closes, the other opens. I've seen nothing but a single door closing on me all this time. A door that led to my heart. A door of love. Never to be opened again. Oh, never mind. Check out this basketball court I got. And then this turret that I never been in. Oh, why is there no air in here? Oh my god, I'm dying fast. Where's the goddamn button to get out? It won't let me out. Why is there no air in the turret? Fuck! Goddamn son of a bitch. Look at his self-raising bed and still no air in the goddamn turret. 37 million worth of shit. My body better still be there when I get there. I love that armor. It's not up there. It's not down here. How the hell did that happen? Oh, no. This is unacceptable. You better believe I won't let that slide. Step 1. Get back up. Step 2. Get smarter. Step 3. Run away. No, scratch that. Step 3. Mind your head. Who we are is what we believe. I might have been my own greatest enemy, but now I can feel it. I see it. The doors are opening up for me. I have a goal. I found my purpose. It is time to take control. You got this, Fear. No excuses. No distractions. Only strength and silly faces. Oh yeah. Finally, it's been too long, my sweet commanding chair. You have been missed. Time to get my armor back and step into the society, which I love and hate. But there is a lot more between the black and the white. I'll make this space station my home, my base of operations. And we'll see from there, I don't know.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Ah, the voice of another human being. Interesting. Let's see, do I still have this docking thing down? Seems simple enough.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Job done. Let me take one last drag of you, my beloved son. From now on, we will see each other much less frequently. Once again, I must plunge into the madness of humanity. They need me. They need their fear, for I am. Hey guys, Fierce, they're here. If you like that one, please make sure to.
So yeah, what do people think? I think you got to see everything. Yeah, mostly before I froze.
I forgot it. You
Well-
got to start it all over again.
No.
No, definitely not.
Please no.
I will jump in and say, look, it was okay, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It was, what was it, 12 minutes long?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 9 minutes too long.
Yeah, correct. You said exactly what I was gonna say. Correct.
9 minutes
Can I
too
still-
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah.
That's what an 890 jump will do to you. Make you go mad.
Oh, you know what,
He's
Pop?
actually
You stole my joke. That's what I was going to go with. That is a typical 890 jump owner. That's what happens when you own 890 jump.
Yeah, I will say I'm riding with Toby on that one.
Taking my feedback over here.
And you know what? I chose this video not because of the ship showdown and everything. It was just typical. It was just something that I found more recent. I was like, oh, okay, and yeah. So the beginning of the video had that Carl Sagan feel. Am I the only one who feels that? The beginning of the video, not the whole video, but just the beginning. They talk about the pale blue dot. And then no.
I'm a big Carl Sagan fan, and that had nothing to do with Carl Sagan. The vibes were all off. I might as well just go. I'm sorry. This was the worst machinima I've ever seen on the show. And I mean, and I'm not just gonna be negative, right? Because this may be their first machinima. So my positive part is that they were telling a story. I would give them some advice. If you're gonna do something like you're gonna be very super dramatic, don't like break the immersion by referring to patch notes and bugs in the game. Like make it, make it those things into something that's in the universe. I don't know. I mean, but beyond that, all I can say is if you're an 890 jump owner and you don't have any friends, you're doing it wrong.
That sounds like a typical 890 owner. Like,
I see. I got to go with Toby. This is the machinima to the reason why it's never won a paint.
Ironically, this is going to be the reason why the 890 wins.
No, really? You think
Mark
so?
my words.
Will win.
yeah, people are gonna
Yeah.
feel bad for that roasting that Jade just gave this guy.
They're
It's
gonna
like,
be like,
you know
yeah.
what? Give him
Just to spite Jade, we're going to vote for the 890. And put this video for advertisement for that voting.
Oh my goodness.
To my dismay, I have to agree with Jade on this. I will say that if you're gonna do some role play, stick to the role play. To my discredit, I decided within 30 seconds that I was going to put a load of laundry in, so I missed most of it. But it seems like actually was the better. That was
You
the
didn't
better
miss
idea.
much. Yeah.
Can I say?
Just
Can I?
keep working. Yeah, go ahead, Pops.
But by that time, that dialogue came. It was dead already. It really was. It was dead
It's
already.
just the inflection that he was kind of doing, and I don't know.
I mean,
if this
to
had come out when the 890 jump came out, you might have felt better about it. But there's so much quality out there now.
Yeah, this is
that
5 months ago.
Yeah.
I was afraid
this
some
is
of you
running up
might like
against.
it.
No, so here's the thing though. I think we can be constructive instead of just tearing it down. I think what's really helpful in a video, especially a machinima, is thinking about like your purpose, your story, and getting that across in a way that is concise when it needs to be. And I think that like this would have benefited from that. There's some like decent shots. There's some decent humor.
Yeah.
And I think doing that quickly, I feel like humor in this fashion kind of dies when it's played out too long. So you got to be able to like kill it when it's funny and move on to the next joke. And I think that there's potential for that. I think that this person could do that. I see the potential within them for the shots, for being able to do it and get there. So I'm hoping that their next one, they get to try some things out a little bit more and maybe just cut down timing and let those jokes hit the way that they deserve.
Yeah,
That's why I said it was
Obvi's
9
right.
minutes too long.
Yeah.
So
Obviously, it's all about timing. That's
So
comedy.
is that criticism for me too with my joke? Because I feel personally attacked for some reason.
Yeah, your jokes are two jokes too much. It is true.
So yeah,
they're 2 jokes too few, sir.
So Jade gave it a burn, a real burn. I think we might have to call Ursa Medevac for the video. But Kalrati, did you have any opinions?
Yeah, I definitely agree with Abdi with the voice of reason. Yeah, so I'm not sure, what the experience is or the person has with video. Well, with this whole machinima, but we can see the effort that he integrated into it. And I mean, he definitely loves his 890. Who knows? Maybe he just got his 890 and he was just having a swell of a time. But yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with all the criticism, with all the advice, getting straight to the point. Because these days, people really love, people really love experiencing the energy someone has to give from something that they love.
Yeah.
And he definitely loves the 90 jump, and I hope that this helps to influence, the votes and everything, so that the 890 comes up on top. I'm gonna say that from now on.
Wow,
Cool,
just
okay.
slid that in there. Wow.
Of course.
I'm gonna say two things before my PC froze. I'm gonna come back and say, "Oh no, let's go crazy," because he's talking about the insanity, and negotiate with my sanity sound like my high school garage band. So I don't know how we got that name. I'm just curious, but yeah. Other than that, we haven't had we did bulk heads a while ago, but I've been trying to get back and finding new machinima that we haven't aired. This happened to come up, so yeah. I like some of the humor in here. It did go along a bit too long, but I would have said instead of 9 minutes, I would have said 3 minutes, but maybe. It did go on a little bit too long, but yeah. Hopefully, Fierce Bear will get better, and we'll see what it comes up with next. All right then. So yeah, that is the machinima called the Mockables, chosen one, Thoughts to the Same. And then we're going
I
to.
want to add, like, we have seen some bad ones, I think, once or twice, and the new versions, the newer ones that came out were an improvement, and possibly based off of our, the way we talked about it, and so nothing against the creator. It's a good start if that's the character he wants to start to create. So start from somewhere. So. Best of luck to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We all start somewhere. I mean, this show started somewhere too.
Yep.
And you know what? Fastcart, he's still starting with those jokes,
I know, right? No improvement. Oh my gosh, come on, please.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. But yeah, moving on. So yes, we're gonna wrap up the show. I do want to let people know on Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Eastern, UTC. We have show voices with Griffin Gaming RPG. That's where we talk about something from Reddit, from Spectrum, something from the industry in general, or he goes on his own tangent. And it's always good discussion. So tune in. You get to have a one-on-one discussion with Griffin Gaming RPG for Soul Voices. And that is part of Podcast Saturday or PodSat, starting with Soul Voices, and then going to Captain Table at Astropub, and then Relay Station with Relay SC at 9 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. UTC. Then on Sunday, we have The Death of a Spaceman Revisited. I did petition Griffin to change it to Death of a Space Person, but he said that, that I got to get to CIG. I have to get CIG to change it to Space Person before he changes it to Space Person. I'm just letting you know. Death of a Spaceman Revisited. That's the 24th of, 18th of August, the year 2024. I was looking at the wrong number. 7 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. Unique is going to come back. So yeah, haven't seen Unique in a while.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wow.
Unique still. So yeah. And that is on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. And thank you everybody for subscribing and following. We're still, hold on, nope, wrong tab. We are still, how many? Oh yeah, we're still 5 followers away.
Who
We lost
unfollowed?
one. Yeah, we lost one.
They did it on purpose.
We lost one, so 5 followers away from hitting 3,000.
Oh wow! Did that Machinima do it?
I guess so. I don't know.
That's when he started singing Prince again.
It might have been my joke, Fawn. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame.
Yep,
So yeah, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you, Abdi, Kusanagi, Fitzface, Pot and Face, Serious Fun, and Togi, and thank you, Jade and Kalrati, for being co-host, trying to keep me in line. Did a bad job.
Right.
Got to do better.
It's hard, man.
You want to become a Soul Bro, Soul Sister, Soulmate, Soul Citizen membership, have the privileges, click the join button below on YouTube. You want to follow us on social media with Soul Citizen with an S on it and everywhere. You want to support us, you can buy merchandise, you can support us on Patreon, or click and join or subscribe on YouTube or Twitch. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and follow depending on what platform you're on, and hit the notification bell to know when we go live. And with that, I think we're going to raid Miss Gabs, or she changed her name to Gabs SC now. So I think we're going to raid Gabs SC. And let me see if I can get this started. There we go. So yeah, we're going to send everyone over to Gab. Make sure you tell her we say hello. And with that, I want to say thank you again. Peace, love, and soul.